We continue our reading of Lest We Forget, a daily devotional by author George R. Knight. Today's reading, July 5, Rise of the Camp Meeting, Part 1. For 7 days you shall keep the feast to the Lord your God at the place which the Lord will choose. Deuteronomy 16:15. The ancient Israelites punctuated the religious year with a series of festivals during which the people left their homes and journeyed to meet together for several days of religious edification. While we have no exact parallel to the Jewish feasts in the Christian era, the camp meeting had many of their attributes. Camp meetings had played a large role in the revivals of early 19th century North America and in the Methodist and Millerite movements, but the first one specifically called by Seventh-day Adventists would take place in Wright, Michigan in September 1868. The review announcement for it on August 18 stated that this meeting has not been appointed for the purpose of spending a few days in recreation and vanity, nor has it been appointed as a novelty for the purpose of calling out the idle and the curious who might not otherwise be reached. Nor do we by this means merely seek to gather a large concourse of people that we may thereby make a display of our strength. We have a very different object in view. We desire to call out as many of our brethren, both preachers and people, as we can, and also as many of our unconverted fellow men as we may be able to interest in this meeting, that we may do them good. We want all who shall come to this meeting to come for the purpose of seeking God. We want our brethren to come for the purpose of seeking a new conversion. We want our preachers to set them in this an example worthy of imitation. We desire also to see many of our fellow men who have no interest in Christ, or at least no knowledge of the present truth, converted to the Lord and rejoicing in the light of His truth. There we have it. The purpose of the camp meeting was for the edification and instruction of the saints, the conversion of those church members who needed it, and to introduce the third angel's message to those who hadn't accepted it or even heard it. In short, the camp meeting was to be a spiritual feast of the first order put on by the Adventists for the entire community. This concludes our reading today of Lest We Forget.